welcome to Fein Dining. I'm Jen.
And I'm Drew. Today we're going to try something new and let you know whether the dining is fine or should be left behind. So what's on the menu?
So today we have a treat from Trader Joe's.
We love Trader Joe's.
It's the sweet cinnamon-filled Korean pancakes.
Ooh, that sounds wonderful.
It does, and they just came out, and they come in the frozen section. They come 4 in a bag.
Okay.
For $3.99.
Ooh.
And they describe them as being chewy, flaky dough with a lusciously gooey cinnamon filling.
Trader Joe's knows how to use words well.
Yes. And they look, when you take them out of the freezer, they look very much like a very, very flat English muffin.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're not as dark and deeply colored as this because they're not cooked yet. Right? So we have a little lesson for you on the cooking of them. So on the directions, it tells you to cook it from thawed. So it tells you how to thaw it in the microwave, and then you cook it in a pan.
Yep.
So it says that you're supposed to cook it until it's, as it said, quite brown and crisp on both sides. And it tells you to put it for 5 minutes undisturbed on one side and then flip it. So that's what I did. But it was really burnt.
It was not quite brown. It was quite black.
Yes. And it was crusty and, charred.
Yeah, it smelled like char up in here.
Yeah, so I had to put that one to the side and start over because we couldn't review that one. This one is quite beautiful, if we're going to be using the word quite. This one has a nice toasty color to it.
Yes, perfect.
And this is the way they looked on the bag, so I think we did it right here. And I should tell you that it was 3 minutes on each side.
Aha.
And
learn from our mistakes.
Right. And it says medium heat. And I know everyone's stove is slightly different, but
yeah.
I turned it down a little bit.
It's not the first time the Trader Joe's instructions have been totally wrong, and it will not be the last.
No. So we're telling you it's 3 minutes per side. And you can buy these at Asian stores. So you don't have to be by a Trader Joe's to get one. We've seen them actually at our Asian stores. They have them in other sweet flavors like sweet potato and, brown sugar is the most common one.
Yeah.
Which is what this is. But they also have sweet red bean, which has always intrigued us.
Yeah, we've always been on the lookout for that and been a little cautious, but I think pretty soon we're going to be going for it.
Yeah, I think we should try it. So these are called... Tell me if I'm saying it wrong. Please tell me if I'm saying it wrong, because I probably am. These are called Hotteok in Korean, and they are traditional Korean street snacks.
We're probably butchering it, but we're just going to call it that.
It looks like Hotteok.
Hotteok.
Hotteok, you're right. Hotteok.
I'm closer to right, but still probably.
Hotteok. I am sure some of you know how to pronounce it correctly. But anyway, we're just going to call it sweet cinnamon-filled Korean pancakes.
Yes.
Because that's easier to remember. Okay, so.
Hotcakes.
Yeah. Well, I think there is a thing called that, though.
Oh, Korean hotcakes.
Yes. I'm going to give you a little cross-section of it.
Oh, we already did a smell test without even having to put it to our nose because it smells delicious.
It really, really does. It smells warm and cinnamony and...
Not unlike walking by a Cinnabon at the mall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Overwhelming cinnamon.
I really like the way this dough is feeling in my hand. Pick it up.
Let's feel it.
It's interesting.
Yeah. That's a different kind of dough.
Yeah. I think we should give it a try.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. I was right. That dough is interesting and really good.
And by interesting, she means delicious.
Yeah. So they call it chewy flaky, which is an interesting combination of words, right? Chewy and flaky.
Yet it is.
And yet it is. It is chewy. It's kind of heavy for its size.
It's dense, which is why this is 280 calories for the whole shebang.
Right.
But it's heavy. She thick.
Yes. And this is, like you just said, these are 280 calories each. So, I mean, it's like all you would have for breakfast.
It is. But surprisingly, this is worth it. We would probably we're probably going to split these.
Yeah, if we split them. Mm-hmm.
The cinnamon comes out wonderfully. I mean, it's great because it's got elements of the cinnamon, but it's like if you took the icing off and you're just getting the cinnamon part
icing.
Without the other. And the bread part, I'd argue, is maybe better than the cinnamon bread.
Yeah, it's different.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Less
okay, so
desserty.
When we saw what they looked like, I kind of thought, what is this going to be, like a toaster strudel?
Right.
Because it kind of has that. But the bread is like so much
Way
better, and the inside is better.
Yeah.
So for one thing, the inside is not overly sweet.
No, that's what...
It's very cinnamony, but it's... And I mean, it's not... It is sweet, but it's not overly sweet.
Right. It's like I said, like if you took the icing out of the cinnamon.
Right, and it's not like a donut or anything.
That being said, though, it's still not overwhelmingly cinnamon. Sometimes you have something cinnamon, it's like, oh my God.
Right. It's a perfect cinnamon.
Exactly.
I really like it. It's but I think the thing that makes it really over the top is the bread.
Yeah, that is a different kind of chewy, delicious... Which is funny because we just had a chewy, delicious bread with the Taco Bell that we had.
That's true.
It's not like that, but it is very good.
Yeah, it is. And I like, it doesn't take very long to make it.
Oh no, that was real easy.
Yeah, and I mean, it tastes like you bought it fresh. Like, it doesn't taste like a frozen item.
No. And now that we've tried it and we love it, I'm going to cry myself to sleep at night thinking about that one that got away, that black, disgusting, charred one.
Yeah.
Now we only have 3.
There's only 4 in the whole bag, so
but
it's true.
The bag is half full. We still have 3 out of 4.
Right. Now, you tell me, because you are more up on these things. Is this a seasonal product?
I have no idea.
Right.
I mean, it seems like a seasonal product because it's got the cinnamon, which goes right with the fall flavors, but they haven't seen anything that said it was specifically.
Okay, so as we said, it's brand new to Trader Joe's, so we really don't know if it's seasonal or not. The one thing that makes me think it is seasonal is that the little tag in the store was orange colored.
Oh, is that the seasonal?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then it's probably seasonal.
Some of them have little pumpkin or something on it to denote that it is for fall.
Why are you asking me when you already know the answer?
I'm asking because it didn't say that anywhere, right. So I'm only going by that one little orange tag. So.
Okay. Well, you should pretend that it's seasonal and pretend that it's going to be a very limited item. So
I feel like it might be. And they had them in 2 places at the store. One over by the breakfast frozen items where the pancakes and waffles and latkes and stuff are. But they also had them in a special little end part where they were promoting the new stuff.
Well, yeah.
So, but I guess if it weren't seasonal, it would be kept in the breakfast things.
Yeah. The best breakfast ever. That's a breakfast of champions.
It is. We digress yet again because we haven't given our ratings.
Oh, yeah. We like it.
Yes. I am going to rate this a 9.
Oh, that's exactly what I was going to do. 9.
Yeah, it's a 9.
It's a toaster strudel, except way better. And
it's a toaster strudel for grown-ups.
Yes.
It doesn't taste processed like that either.
Right.
I mean, obviously, it's a frozen food product, but I mean, it tastes fresh.
It's frozen, it's caloric, but it's not overly sweet. Like it's definitely an adult refined.
And it's different.
Yeah, there's nothing that tastes like that.
These are really good. You should snatch them up while you can. We will see you next time on Fine Dining.
Fine dining fall, y'all.